5 days a week. You're gonna see me lifting weights 5 days a week. And some days I pull out my jorts. So I got 4 different pairs of jorts. And these ones, well, if you don't know what jorts are, they're jeans that are cut short. My knee's a little achy today. Why are you achy, knee? But they're really tight. They're like 2 sizes too short or too tight. But it actually scientifically proven that jorts make you stronger. So on days that I'm not feeling 100%, I'm feeling a little sore, I'm like, why don't I wear some jorts to get me a little stronger? I'm just kidding. Does anybody else wear jorts, or am I the only dumb person that does it? My wife hates them. But I really like them. That was a good song. I gotta play a song. Nope, wrong way. Sorry. There we go. So I do Olympic lifting 5 days a week. Every day, leg day. Every day snatch. Every day clean and jerk. 5 days a week. If I could go 8 days a week, I could. Or I would. But your body doesn't, or my body can't last that long. It needs to recover from all the strain you put on your body. So I learned something new. So programming that I get is from a guy. His company's called Catalyst Athletics. They have a good Instagram account. But my problem is my front rack catch. See, that's where I just don't have the mobility. Sodi said, get your hand width apart, go like this, and then get your elbow. Oh, yep, I've never done this before. Wow, that feels weird. He says, get your elbows up. That's gonna really be awkward. And spread them out just a little bit more. Dude, you can see my mobility, lack of mobility. I just saw it yesterday. I have to kind of move the bar up. But he said that, like, he had it really wide. But this is just a way to get your body. That sucks balls. Sorry to be crass, that's terrible. I mean, I guess my mobility is just absolutely horrible. But he had his elbows all the way up. Okay, enough of that garbage. Well, maybe I should just keep doing it every day, because you can see my mobility on the front rack is garbage. Oh, the gym picked up. Wednesday today, hump day. Usually only dedicated people come in on Wednesday. Monday, you get everybody coming in, and tapers off. This is called snatch balance. Goal is to drop under the bar, not push it above. So I'm not pushing the bar. I'm just dropping. Whew. Okay, so this is Wednesday, so this is the 3rd day, and I am feeling pretty worn out. Shoulders are a little achy. I'm complaining a lot. It's just fun to talk through all the aches of what I'm pushing through, because, I mean, you see anybody else lifting in general that's on TV or, well, shoot, those Instagram weightlifters or coaches, everything's all perfect. You're like, there's no way they hurt themselves or they get achy, because they never look like it. Well, nope, every single person that exercises gets sore, gets achy. It's not just you. Trust me, it's everybody. All right, so I'm pumped. I get to do my Olympic lifting. So today, it's supposed to be front squat first, but I really want to do snatch first. So it's front squat, snatch, clean and jerk. I think I'd rather do snatch, clean and jerk, front squat. That's what I'm gonna do. Now another thing, I've been jacking up my hands. Like, sorry, I'm just turning down my radio. My hands are pretty tore up because it's cold in Middle Tennessee right now. I can't really, I mean, you can kind of see spots that I've cracked my hands, tore my hands. So I'm gonna do no hook grip, and then I'm going to do straps if I get heavy enough. I'm gonna grab a towel. So I gotta walk over here to this towel dispenser that they clamp down so you can't really pull a bunch of towels out at once. But I'm patient. I make it so that the paper towel doesn't tear. There we go. All right, so I'm not a big fan of being drenched in sweat because I sweat a ton. So I get towels that help me to wipe it up. And that'll look really weird. Like I'll walk over there. I'll show you. So this is the towel that I have that I get. They're all individuals, but I keep them strung together because I don't want a bunch of individuals, and one paper towel is not enough. Yes, I look really weird doing this. I don't see anybody else doing it. But do I care? Nope. I don't care what other people think. Oh, one thing that my kids have said, Dad, or you actually do care about what people think. I said, what? What do you mean? Yeah, you keep saying you don't care about what people think about you. But if you do something that embarrasses you, you don't want people to know about it. I'm like, well, that's valid. That's valid. So if I think it's embarrassing, I don't want people to know it. Like a week or two ago, I took off the weight. I had, 300, 400 pounds on back squat. Stupid me, I took off all the weights off of this one because I was talking too much, and the bar dumped over there. You'll probably find it. It's on one of the lives. Can't remember which day it was. But I was like, oh, I want to delete that. That was so embarrassing. I guess I just don't like certain things getting out about me being dumb. Rookie move. Okay, so snatch. So just snatch doubles a day. So it's a little less intense. Still getting a little heavy. Not heavy, but a little heavy. So this is only 135, just warming up. And you can tell I don't go fast. Like, I'm not doing CrossFit, so I'm not trying to knock these out as fast as possible. Just trying to think about technique for every lift and hitting the technique. I'll do one more power than one full. That was power. Now we'll do a full one. And really just to make sure I can get in, get in that position, because eventually I'll be doing more full. But it's just making your body get used to that's okay. I mean, it better be okay. It's only 135. I got Stevie Ray Vaughan playing too. Well, what music do you guys listen to when you work out? I mean, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to know what you guys listen to. For me, I don't know why classic rock is just good for me. Definitely not heavy metal. Classic rock's really good. It's just got good, they're called licks. They used to call them licks, but like guitar solos, stuff like that. Like I'm listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan right now. Good stuff. But a lot of people get pumped up with lots of other music. But I know I don't need, I gotta find my weight, sorry. I gotta find a 5-pound weight. Give me a second, walking around. But people listen to lots of different types of music. guys mind if I take these? Thank you. Always ask. Gym etiquette. It's all these little change plates are on the Smith machine. And being there, somebody's using it. Even though they probably wouldn't see me, I still ask. It's just gym etiquette. Don't get in people's way, things like that. Oh, so my hands, I don't know, can you guys see that? Like, oh, there's, got some chalk in there. But I tore that right there too. And it's irritating when you have a little shot of pain in your brain. It's not terrible, like it's not like, oh, I can't lift anymore, because obviously I'll keep lifting. But it's in your brain. It's just a tiny shot of pain. I'm looking for another clamp. Give me 1 second. I probably don't need it, but I'm already looking for it. So I got one on one side. Still finding clamps. This is the joys of working out at a box gym. Looking for clamps. I'm only doing doubles, so I probably shouldn't even worry about it. I'm gonna take it off. Doubles are pretty easy, so I'll just leave it on. Oh, here. So I hate these guys. These guys come off, so I'll just clamp this one on just for fun, and then I'll show you how it comes off. These things are terrible. All right, so it's only 165 double, so I'm probably not going to rest much between sets because I'm trying to get my endurance up. $165. That was I could tell I'm achy. I can't, or I did not easily get my, you gotta get your hips underneath the bar. My hips were back, so gotta fix that. A little better. So I'm just doing doubles all the way up to, I think it was 230 doubles, which much better than yesterday. If you guys watched yesterday, I was doing complex of snatch. There was 3 snatch, 3 snatch push press, and 3 overhead squats. And that was 1 set. So basically 9 movements. And that was tired. My goodness. I mean, by the time you got done, you're breathing hard. Then, getting clean and jerk was even worse. Clean and jerk was terrible. 3 cleans. See if I can find a clamp, a better one. None over here. They probably take them over to the bench press. I'm positive they took. If I go over to where the benches are, bench press, trust me, there will be all the clamps. Riddle me this. If you have a bar that you're bench pressing, that the gravity is pulling it down on top of you, and if it gets heavy, and you have clamps on both sides, how are you going to get out from it? You can't dump the bar this way, dump the bar that way, because the clamp's holding the bar. It's just clamp. Idiots. Idiots. That's how you protect yourself. You don't put clamps on and keep the weights on. Whatever. Okay, 185. Let's do double. Wasted way too much time trying to get the endurance up, capacity up. Straps just to get my hands fixed. Healed. I can tell when my lower body is acting up because I can't get so my hips are like this. I need to get my hips like that. It's light, so it's not terrible. I could do this, it's only 185, so I can hold it, but if it was heavy, it'd be bad. I'd dump it every time. A little better. So it's just doubles. I'm not even looking at the weights on the program because I know just about what it's supposed to be. I've done this so much, I've done this 10 years, so I know where I'm supposed to go. And it's only doubles. And I'm wearing my jorts. I mean, that adds at least 30% strength on. It's scientifically proven. Jorts make you stronger. You can't argue with science. Trust me. All right. Not resting much. Just gonna get a quick drink. What do you guys think? Does anybody else like jorts? I love jorts. They're so much fun. They are fun. Now, you will never catch me wearing tights, but jorts, of course. All right, here we go. 205 double. 205 double. Let's do it. 205 double. I'm looking at the bar. There's blood spots all over because my hands have been chewed up a little bit too much. 205. Weight's still a little heavier than I want it to be, but still gonna do it. Like 205, I should be able to pull that a little bit higher than this. But, oh well, that's what we do. That's what these lifts are for. Bar was still ahead of me, had my butt back. There's something going on in my form. There's something that's like tired, like a part of my body, meaning like, I don't know if it's my hips or my quads, my knees, but the lower body's not letting me get in that position. So normally 216 would be the weight, but we go up. Reason why it's 216, I think it's like 80%, 75%, something like that, of my 1 rep max. And so that just comes out to like 216, but we never round down, always round up. Always round up. Don't shortchange yourself. So instead of 216, we're doing 220. And I can't get to 16 because the gym doesn't have, half-pound weights. They only have 2.5. So that's what we do. Okay, not resting. 215. It's only double, so the rest is not nearly as bad. Meaning like long duration. All right, double, 220. Let's see how we do. I'd like to do power, but how my body's feeling, it's probably gonna be barking at me. 220 double. Almost power. 1. Yep, aching a little bit. But aching a little bit even though I'm aching. Still gotta push through it. All right, 220. Uno más. That was terrible. My head didn't even come through. Yep, something is off on my technique. I'm gonna see, see what the weight I gotta get up to. So the only downside about jorts is they ride up pretty too much. So you have to kind of put up with it. 230 double. Yep, I was right. Another thing I realized, this one particular programming that I've been doing, it's hard on your body to do 8 weeks, then another 8 weeks, and then another 8 weeks. Just this type of programming. At least my body doesn't really. And so this is like the third or fourth time. I just love the programming because I get to do everything. Other programmings would be a lot less, like snatch one day, clean and jerk one day. I love doing both every day. But the downside is my body starts to feel it. And in feeling it, it makes it harder, like your joints and everything are jacked up. Oh, maybe this might be the last time I go through it before I can do another programming that is less intense for 8 weeks. Let my body calm down. I did a deload week 2 weeks ago. Last week felt really good. But man, constantly pushing as hard as I do 5 days a week, 8 weeks straight, then taking a break, then another 8 weeks, then taking a break, then another 8 weeks. I know, I'm just being a baby. Okay, 2:30. These are gonna be full because I'm not feeling like these will do power. When I'm feeling good, usually I should be able to do this, I don't know, 3 times power, 2:30 power by 3, but it's not going up today. Just keep going though. Here we go. Doubles, 2:30. Oh. Yep, that felt much worse than I wanted it to be. But oh well. Pushing through days like this help you to get better and stronger. All right, so you guys know me. If I miss this, I gotta keep doing it until I get it. So better do it right the first time. All right, body, just do a good one so you don't have to do it again. Good, got it. Oh, dude, that felt so much worse than it should have. When I say worse, like my capacity, I know my strength's there, but my central nervous system's telling me no. Who knows? I mean, this is just the second week back doing this really intense programming. If in a week or two, I'll make a decision sooner or later. If my body doesn't get back to normal, because I've been doing this programming for, oh goodness, 4 or 5 years now. So I know that this can become a little too much when I continually do this high intensity of lifting. So I might take like 6 weeks and do the easier programming. When I say easier, it's different. You squat every day, but you don't snatch every day. You don't clean and jerk every day. It'll probably be like snatch one day, Monday, clean and jerk Tuesday, snatch Wednesday, clean and jerk Friday, snatch Saturday, something like that. This one's, I wish it was better, but oh well. But like I said, this is probably the 4th series of 8 weeks that I've done in a row, and usually 2. If I do 2 8-week stretches of this programming, my body's finally telling me, all right, you need to stop. But I don't like stopping. If you know anything, been watching very much, you'll know that it's not the sorry, I'm just catching my breath. I'm moved down to 185 because warming up for the clean and jerk. It is not, for me, going too easy. My body, how I am, my brain is, I want to keep going harder. It's my favorite thing to do is go hard. Go as fast as I can, or as much as I can, and not even think about the pain in my body. Just keep going, heavier, heavier. So my problem is overdoing it. always overdo it. So they're just doubles. But if you saw the way I catch the bar, how I'm feeling today, it's like, let's just get it up. All right, so I'm gonna try to do these power so I don't have to squat because my legs are tired. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. I warned you. It's pretty cold here, Middle Tennessee, so hands crack, nose starts to run, things like that. All right, so I'm just gonna try to get through these. So jumping to 225, probably should be 230, so I'll put on another 2.5. 230 would be so much easier than 225, so might as well go ahead and put it on. But they're only doubles, so we're just trying to get doubles. And it's definitely not breathing as hard as I would be if I, like yesterday, that complex, that was diabolical. All right, so we're just gonna power these. Power clean. My goal is just to get through today because feeling it. Whew. All right, here we go. My shoulders are really tired. Need my shoulders to heal. I think all the everything, man. I feel like an old man. Probably because I am old, but talking like old man. Always talking about these pains and aches. Here we go. That was the worst lift ever. But my body is okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You can do it. Push through it. This is easy. Stop it. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. It's gonna be a piece of cake. All right, let's just start doing. So I think 245 is the next weight, but 2.5s. Let's just do 250. Throw 2.5s on. Whew. So I'll probably do full cleans. Pray that my hand doesn't tear. My hands have been tearing on the cleans. All right, jorts. If you think I'm wearing jorts, I'd be much worse than I am now because jorts make you stronger. All right, part of me wants to sit down and rest, but no, trying to get the capacity up. So, 250. All right, it's gonna be the best catch of the day. Best catch of the day. Golly, feeling so achy. I am so irritated. This should be so easy. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. I got the 300 and it felt great and I had to hold myself back. Going higher. Come on. All right. Doesn't matter if your body's achy, just do it. It's only 250. Piece of cake. Ooh, terrible. If it were up to me, or if I were not how I am, I would just stop here. But The only way you get better is if you keep pushing through the hard times. That's when you develop grit. You guys know what grit is? Grit is personality trait that you develop. You're not born with it, you have to develop it. When times get tough, just keep pushing as hard as you can through it. Make yourself do it. So the next weight's 260. Yeah, this is, well, I shouldn't be feeling like this for a Wednesday, but it's just the way it is. Yep, cracked my hands a little bit more. All right, we got 265. Let's just do a 265 double. I may need to take like 3 weeks off. What's up, Zach? How are you doing, buddy?
How are you?
I'm blessed, man. Good seeing you.
See you? How's it going today?
Could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, my body's not doing what it wants to do, or what I want it to do, but oh well. At least I'm here, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Better than being on the couch.
Absolutely. It's better being sore, pushing your body hard at the gym, than being sore sitting on the couch all day, every day.
That's right.
And you're like, oh, my body's terrible. Yeah.
Get up and your hip hurts.
Yeah.
Your knee hurts,
But because after like pushing like this, then doing a deload week, I feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, once you let your body rest and recover, it's like, wow, is this what I should feel like? Are y'all done?
Yeah, I'm done. Heading out of here. Had to leave the girl at home today. She's a sicko.
Oh, bummer.
Hopefully she feels better soon. She just got congestion or whatever.
Yeah.
So she would feel like that.
Good seeing you, man.
Good to see you.
So you saw that. That was Zach, good dude. Met him here, didn't know him before, and then just started chatting with him. But that's the big reason why I also want to go live too. Is like, how do I meet more people? I can't go to every gym to meet people. And as you can tell, I'm an extrovert. All right. Okay, this is going to be terrible. I'm going to try it once and see how it goes. 265. And my brain's telling me this, so I got to say it. I think it was Monday. I did 300 and it felt great. Today, 265 is feeling, it's going to hurt me. All right, 265. Here we go. I don't know, maybe I'm sick or something because that feels like garbage. I feel like I'm letting myself down. Okay, this is what I would normally do. Since I'm already here, this is what I would do if I can't even hit that. I've got to do some more reps, so I'll go down to 225 and work my way back up a little bit just because you got to get the movements in. I think it's just whatever it is with the weight, my body, all that. It's not performing. So just got to keep doing it though. All right, here we go. My goodness, even 225, okay. Get focused. Days like this, I wish I was not going live. This is embarrassing. You know, days when I'm hitting 300 plus on the clean and jerk, yeah, it's fun to go live. Days like this where you can't do anything, it's terrible. All right, focus. Throat chop myself. All right, there's something going on. If I throat chop myself on 225, can't jerk. I still have front squats left, but all right, let's at least attempt front squats with how terrible your body's feeling. Yeah. How disappointing. How This is embarrassing. These are the days that I wish I was not going live, because, I mean, first my hair is looking like a garbage, which I usually don't care, but it looks weird. Second, I can't even hit 225 without chopping myself. Something up with my body. So tomorrow is a day off. Honestly, I'm gonna see, maybe my body's trying to detox from something, like I don't know, you know, all the chemicals that are in the food and everything. People say, oh, you probably got a cold. What's a cold? Your body just trying to get rid of the junk that you eat every day and breathe in the air. If that's what you're talking about, yes, probably that. But that's probably what my body's doing. Or I pushed it way too long. Like I said, this is like the fourth series in a row doing this one programming that's just destroys my body. We're still gonna do front squats. Let's see how I feel. All right. I mean, it's only 135, but at least it's not, my body's not arguing with me about every rep. Saying, what are you doing with this rep? Stop it now. On the clean and jerk. Ugh. What a time to go live when your body's not even working. It's definitely not the strength problem. And I thought doing a deload week, it helped. And the first week back, I felt great. Now, whew, not so much. All right, front squat, let's do it. That's only 225 and I'm feeling like that. Whew. All right, well, let's just keep going until you can't. I am so disappointed. Every day I wake up feeling like it's Christmas. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta beat my old self, lift more than I did last time. And then when you can't, it's like Christmas morning, you're opening a present. It's a puppy, but it's suffocated, so it died. So you don't have a puppy. I'm just kidding. That's kind of, not kind of, it is pretty terrible to think about. But I just like, it's not the present that I wanted. I'll do that way. Probably a better way to say it. Not the present that I wanted. And that's what it's feeling like right now. Absolutely terrible. So we'll see how Friday and Saturday feel. If Friday and Saturday are better, then I might stay on the programming. If they feel as bad as this, either day, I'll have to drop down to my other programming. My other program, I let my body recover. I mean, because what's 24 weeks, half a year doing the same programming. Everyday clean, everyday snatch, everyday squat, everyday strict press, 5 days a week. It adds up on you. And the 90% capacity on each one, getting to. Yep. Okay. I am very mad at myself, upset at myself. After all that, I'm super pumped about lifting, and I get here today, and my body's aching. Yeah, maybe my body's trying to get rid of garbage, detoxing from the heavy metals and whatever. But I'm gonna. So that's just it. You take the good and the bad. And I hate that I have to go live right now because it'd be so much easier not having to look, I don't know, pathetic. I mean, shoot, Monday felt great. So we'll see. I mean, honestly, I knew my body would eventually catch up to me. But when you're going live, it's like, man, why I could keep going, of course. Like, I don't want to look like I'm doing very little weight, very little reps. So it's like, let's keep pushing through it. But there's only so far you can push it before your body breaks down. Like, I throat chopped myself with 225 pounds clean. That's not normal. I mean, that's where you get the bar up and you hit yourself in the throat because you're not doing the technique right. That doesn't happen normally. So, cut my losses. That's where I'm doing right now. But hey, appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna be back on Friday. We'll see how Friday is. And I mean, just hey, take the good and the bad. That's what it is. Okay, we'll see you on Friday.